I'm back with my most recent adventures on the Appalachian Trail. The past 2 weekends we hammered out 55 miles over 2.5 days. Started in Maryland, went through Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, and then on down to Front Royal. 55 miles. All I got left is 20. That'll be over McAfee's Knob on October 22nd, after which we're going to have a great big party and bonfire. Hope to see you there. We're here to start another day. We're going to get a little bit done in Maryland, about 2.5 miles to the Harpers Ferry Bridge. I want to thank my good friend Tom Shantz for giving us a shuttle over here.
That was a Sandlin salute.
I got Adventure Larry with me.
Bonus miles.
Got 22.5 miles. Yeah, another 2.5 miles. This is like Horton miles for the day.
Horton miles for the day.
Horton miles for the day. We have reached the canal towpath. This is the C&O Canal, National Historical Park. This is also site of the JFK 50 miler. For the next 2.5 miles, we're on the towpath. Little bonus in our run today. Here's the confluence of the Shenandoah and Potomac rivers, and here's the footbridge, old railroad bridge into Harpers Ferry. Tubers going underneath us.
It's a nice cooler. Yeah, that's key, right?
Okay, this is the West Virginia-Maryland line. It starts at the shore's edge. I'm surprised they didn't have any kind of a sign here to indicate that. Appalachian Trail, Maine, Georgia. See, we're almost the halfway point.
Sounds like a decision point.
Over there we have Harpers Ferry, where John's brown body lies a-mouldering in the grave. It started the Civil War. Some stone steps on the trail on Harpers Ferry. Hey, there's the Staircase Rapids at the end of the Shenandoah River. This is Hurricane Irene weekend. It's now starting to rain and the wind is picking up. 18.5 miles to go back to our vehicle. Let's hear it for Irene. Okay, if you ever wonder what it looks like to run 23 miles during a hurricane, here's what it looks like. It's not pretty. It's steady drizzle, gusty winds, but we're only about 2.5 miles from the end for the day. Then we can get dry, get warm, get fed, and then get back at it tomorrow. Thank you, Irene. One of several times we've crossed the Virginia-West Virginia border. First time was back at Harpers Ferry almost 20 miles ago. Welcome to West Virginia. Maryland border 17.5, so we've probably come 20.5 to get here. One of the really strange things was, when going through Harpers Ferry, we stopped at an ice cream stand. I got a peach milkshake, Larry got a raspberry mocha cappuccino, and we were sipping on them as we started back on the trail. And for the next 20 miles, there was not a single trash can. The shelters we came by were all carry it in, carry it out, so we actually carried our styrofoam cups for 20 miles here through the rain. Be so glad to throw these suckers out. Who thought I'd carry a styrofoam cup in my hand for 20 miles? Empty. We're getting ready to leave on day 2. We stayed at the Bear Den Hostel. Nice place, through hikers, hot shower. Rode out Hurricane Irene in comfort. And here is the Blue Blaze Trail out the back door of the hostel, getting back to the AT, right near Snickers Gap. This place used to be called Snickersville. I don't think it was named after the candy bar. This is Bear Den Rocks Overlook in a gale-force wind. Up there, you can make out a little bit of the Shenandoah River. It is windy, but at least it's not raining. This is the Rods Hollow shelter. This is one of those ones that has the double-decker in it. You can sleep 2 levels of people. Also got a separate dining pavilion. But we're here to look for water. Sign says spring up the hill. Here the trail comes along the side of the National Zoo Conservation and Research Center. On the other side is where they keep their breeding stock and research animals. Guidebook says there's actually a sign that says, "Caution, trespassers will be eaten." They say it's hard to find in the underbrush. We're going to look for that sign. But right now I don't think I'm going to cross that fence and tussle with the tigers and bears. Here we are at the Denton Shelter. Manassas Gap Shelter. Had a great spring just down the trail. 10 miles down, 10 to go.
10, yes.
Here's a somewhat unusual shelter, the Dick's Dome Shelter. For some reason I was expecting something a little grander than this. But Dick's Dome, aka George's Geodesic. See, they even named it after me. I knew there was a reason we went out of our way to get here. This is one of the nicer, smoother sections of trail. See the
boulder field
marker on the tree over the boulder field. Don't make much time on this. Okay, I'm here along the AT, and we have just answered one of the great burning questions that mankind has had through the ages. And it was right under our feet. Here we have a pile of bear poop, which is irrefutable truth, proof that yes, bears do shit in the woods. Here's a little grave marker along the AT. I don't know who SMD is. Been way too many deaths along the AT this year, some under very mysterious circumstances. We made it back. All I got left is one more 20-mile section. You know, on that last section we answered one of the great philosophical questions. We found out, yes, a bear does shit in the woods. And to occupy our mind, we started working on the next big questions for mankind. Who is buried in Grant's tomb? And is the Pope Catholic? Now that we're here chilling out, we're recovering, had some organic chocolate milk, some red raspberry pie, and now we're drinking Chia Fresca.
Chia Fresca.
The magic recovery drink of the Tarahumara. Chia seeds, agave nectar, and lime juice.
Looks like frog's eggs.
Tastes like frog's eggs. Yum,
it's good
yum.
for you.
Anything that tastes that bad must be good for you. Actually, it tastes pretty good.